Marco and I have been working with you going on 2 months now, and going back and forth between with you and your business partner on this investment. We are at a point now where we need to get an idea what's on your minds. We're talking about $2.5 million for an equity portion of the company. What's up, guys? It is the end of week 12, and it's been an exciting quarter, or a great season, as we like to call it here. So it's the end of season 1, quarter 1, whatever you want to call it. Jumping straight into the... I was looking at that camera again. It's hard. You're so aggressive on that. Put a hand on that one. So.
Why don't you just move that one a little closer?
He's like, look at him. He's like holding. He's all into it. So I keep.
Look at it.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like.
All right. Last time. I know. And his tattoos are fresh. So it's. Anyway. Okay. Do it again.
And the watch. And scene.
What's up, guys? It is the end of week 12, or the end of season 1, quarter 1, whatever you want to call it. And you guys that have been following us know that every week we have a sales goal to get to our $35 million end of the year sales goal. I said that twice, but whatever. Our weekly sales goal is $273,437.50. This week, best week by far on record. We beat that goal by 98%, coming in at $540,850, which was 27 watches. 21 went to retail and 6 went to wholesale, and that was largely in part to the live inventory sale that we did on Thursday.
That was a great sell-off.
I think that's going to become
a normal
thing. So guys, if you're watching, tune in every Thursday. We're still playing with it. It was the first time we did it. The first time we've gone live on YouTube. First time we've gone live simultaneously on 2 different Instagram accounts. So managing it was, it was experience we learned.
Yeah, it was interesting.
We're going to toy with it a little bit.
We're going to fine tune it for sure, make it better.
Definitely fine tune it and get it set up to where it is in sync with each other and you guys can follow along. But the main thing is going to be to follow along through the Instagram accounts every Thursday. A few more of the numbers. A lot of guys have always asked about profits, losses. You know, we do these high sales goals and we never disclose what we make. I think we should change that, and we're going to give y'all what you want. So, of that $540,850 in sales last week, $30,650 was profit. It was about a 9% return on investment, and that was after we actually took a $7,150 loss to a watch we gave away to a good client of ours. So we went from a 13% ROI to a 9%, coming in with about just over $30,000 in profit last week. So there's that. As you guys know, we like to give away stuff. We like to fly people out to come spend the day with us. We have Adrian, our winner from 2 videos ago, coming in maybe later this week to visit with us and spend the day. We've also got another one. Last week's video, we asked you guys and invited you to share it along social media and then come back and drop a comment. Drop the funniest comment. And Marco and I were going to go through and pick some out, and we were going to pick a winner. So did we pick one?
Yes. So you texted me one, and I literally was driving, and I bursted out laughing in traffic. It was pretty funny. It says, "Client, can I get $4,500 for this watch I'm selling?" Marco whispers to Anthony, "Most we can pay is $4,000." Anthony, "All right, bud, here's $6,000. This is beyond the truth. Like, this is absolutely true. That happens all the time, but it's okay. We end up still making more money.
Still do well. Adrian Orozco, congratulations. You are going to fly to Miami with us and go visit IWJG. I hope you are excited about this. If you've never been to a watch or jewelry or diamond show, it's an
absolute blast. You'll see millions and millions of dollars on a table this big. Yeah. As far as the eye can see. Hopefully, if it's a good show, there'll be tons of watches to see.
It is I remember the first time I went to a show. I walk in and everyone's wearing like t-shirts and jeans, and they've all got a backpack. Everyone's got a backpack, and there's 2 things in the backpack: a shit ton of watches and a shit ton of cash.
It's funny too because you went to probably one of the worst shows I've ever been to.
Really?
And you saw just that, and you were amazed. And back 4 or 5 years ago when I went to probably one of the biggest shows I've on record was the Miami show back in, I want to say it's 15 or 16, but it was like the entire. It was like almost like it felt like you were in an arena full of watches. It was it was like a Super Bowl of watches.
I remember I was in the business, but I was early on in the business, and yeah, you're right. I remember walking up to tables. I was like, holy shit, this guy's got 30 APs and like 4 cases of Rolexes
Right.
and all these Richard Milles. And I think what was crazy was this guy like walked up and he was like, how much for that, that, and that? The guy pulled out a calculator and he was like, oh, 250,000. He wrote him a check and it just walked
Yeah,
off with 4 watches. That was cool. So Adrian, you're going to get to experience that firsthand. You're going to come to Dallas with us, or maybe meet in Miami. We're going to see where you're at in the U.S. Adrian, if you're watching this video, reach out to us, shoot us a message, and we'll get in contact and we'll plan that. Got to congratulate our boy Dylan on getting married. High school sweetheart, true love. This kid was more than ecstatic.
Yeah.
You cried like a little baby. It was cute, and we couldn't be more proud of you.
Yeah, again, congratulations, man. It was a beautiful wedding. It was a great time. Definitely loved coming out to Vegas to see you do your thing and get married. But on another note, I did find it very funny that you wanted to hang out with us that night. And I was like, hey, Dylan, it's your wedding. You know, spend time with your lady. You're like, all right. But
Actually, it was kind of funny. He did want to come back, and he was like, we're going to go have dinner, and we're going to hang out for a minute, but I'm going to come back and meet you guys.
I was like,
what?
Remember, Dylan, happy wife, happy life.
Yes. Earlier in the video, guys, you saw me sit down with Bailey and have a conversation. He pulled me out and wanted to talk, and I thought it was just, he was, having some, he was getting a little aggressive and wanting to move faster than our business allows. And my idea was to sit and talk with him, slow him down, try to keep him from making a lot of the mistakes I made. Well, after we cut the cameras, he let me know that he was actually more interested in pursuing a career in real estate, and that he didn't want to waste our time, didn't want to waste his time, that this is just a dream, not this, but the real estate venture was a dream he'd always had, and he was very excited to have an opportunity presented to him. The fact that he came and told me that and just didn't want to keep leading us on, I respect you for that, Bailey. I wish you all the best. If there's anything we can ever do for you, in your
please
short
reach
time
out.
here, you helped us. You showed initiative, and I like that. You're going to do well. You ever need anything, call Marco and I.
On another note, we did hire a new guy. His name is Vic. I've known Vic for about 7 years. He's actually probably one of my first 10 clients when I first got into the business, when I was living in downtown, hustling out of my backpack. We met up, and we've been good friends ever since. He still buys watches from me, and he's asked.
Bought one the other day.
Yeah, he bought one yesterday.
I liked it.
And he was applying to work for a guy out in Houston. He was ready to relocate his life to Houston, and I was like, dude, if I ever have a spot open up, I'll call you. And sure enough, as soon as Bailey parted ways, I called him immediately. I was like, hey, here's your chance. And he just was like lit up like a Christmas tree. He was like, oh my God. The day finally came. No, he's got tons of energy. He's probably like I know he's a top seller at his car. I think he worked
Honda, right?
Honda, yeah. He was working at Honda. So he's a top seller there, because we're always talking, his sales numbers and our sales number. So I think he's going to transition very well, and I'm excited to have him. So welcome to the team, Vic.
Welcome, Vic. Looking forward to it. We mentioned in the last video, calls, messages. Guys, we do get overwhelmed with calls. I had to take my personal number off the line because I just could not answer all day long. We're trying to filter those through as best we can. We are in the process this week of setting up a new phone system, a new follow-up system, a new lead generation system to organize this stuff a lot better and get to everyone. You do have to understand, though, between the phone calls, the emails, the messages, the Facebook groups, the WhatsApp groups, the Instagram messages through 6 different Instagram accounts, it's a lot, guys. So I do apologize if we can't get to you fast enough. Honestly, you're not going to bug me. If you send us an Instagram message and you send it today and we don't respond, send it again tomorrow. Send it again tomorrow. Repetition, it just keeps bumping it to the top. The problem is someone sends one message today and there's 500 messages in front of it. By the time I get to that message, I've got 2,000 more messages behind it, and I just can't get to them fast enough. We're working on it. Bear with us. Give us another week or so to get the new system up in place and get everything organized. Again, you got to remember, 3 months ago we were a staff of 4 people. Now we're a staff of 9. It's growing tremendously quick. We couldn't be happier. It is still a learning process. Bear with us
definitely.
a little bit longer. The network landing page, guys, below I drop a link in every video now where you can go on and you can leave your name, the city you live in, and your email. You can get added to a spreadsheet that we are compiling a list. It's a database for people in locations all over the US, the world too, but mainly the US right now because of travel. What we're wanting to do is in the next quarter, we're going to start organizing some citywide meetups. If you're in Chicago, LA, New York, Miami, Scottsdale, wherever you're at, drop your information below, get on our list. When we plan to come to your city, we're going to organize a fan meet and greet, a get together, a lunch, a dinner, whatever our schedule permits and whatever we can make work with you guys. Enter that information below in the link that we drop. I guess the biggest thing and the most important would be the subscribers. YouTube channel, we started it 5.5 months ago, not really knowing where it would go, how fast it would go, and it's done tremendously well. We've got 50,000 subscribers in 5 months. That is absolutely insane. So
average of 10,000
we definitely want
a
to
month.
thank y'all for that.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. It means a lot to us and it helps us grow and helps you guys learn more when we can put out more content for you guys. So please keep up the subscriptions.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
Oh, it's the investor.
We got to take this. Hang on 1 second. Hello?
Hey, it's
Hey, what's going on, dude?
not much. I was just going to ask how you guys are doing business-wise.
Business is good, staying busy. Just got back from Vegas.
Funny you ask, we just actually are filming our outro right now and we were just discussing our numbers for the week.
Yeah, 500,000. We doubled our profit goal from last week.
Wow.
Yeah, about a 13%. It was a 13% ROI minus a watch we gave away that dropped us down to 9%. So still not bad.
That's impressive.
Glad you actually called. So Marco and I have been working with you going on 2 months now and going back and forth between with you and your business partner on this investment. We are at a point now where we need to get an idea what's on your minds. We're talking about $2.5 million for an equity portion of the company. We've postponed talking to other investors because we like you guys. You've done business with us before. I think y'all are going to be great long-term partners. But at this point, we've got to get to a resolution. Is this something we're going to pursue? That we can get into the nitty-gritty, get into a contract, stuff like that, or is it not? I guess we need to know where you and your partner stand. So can you give us an idea right now where we're at?